Hi, I'm Steve Jeppe, and I'd like to welcome you to Jeppe's Entertainment Museum. In 1974, I quit my job as a letter carrier at the U.S. Postal Service and opened a small comic book store in the basement of a TV repair shop. Little did I realize that from that humble beginning would grow this incredible pop culture collection you see here today. At the center of that collection is the comic character. The Brownies, Buster Brown, Mickey Mouse, the Lone Ranger, Superman, Barbie. These are just some of the characters who've made a tremendous impact on our individual childhoods while at the same time shaping our collective experience. As you wander through these halls, you will see the history of the country and our changing society reflected in those characters and the media through which they entertained us. Why are these characters so important to us? Perhaps it is their power to distract us. They've brought us relief in times of trouble, like the Great Depression and World War II. Today, they help us escape the pressure and stress of our ordinary, everyday lives.
Today's exciting toy comes from the world of the gato, or as they say in English, the cat. And one of our heroes today, or our specialty, is Felix the cat, who, believe it or not, before Mickey Mouse caught up to him, was the biggest animated star in the world. Felix the cat was so popular that he was emblazoned on all the sorts of interesting toys our great-great-grandparents would have played with. Like, for example, this fishing creel showing Felix the film cat from 1920s, circa 1920s. It's got a picture of Felix. He looks beautiful. He's dancing. It says good catch. Apparently the creel is filled with fish. And it also has stuff on the bottom related to the film company that put this out, Pathé. Now what's interesting is this is actually a British piece of China toy. And Britain has really been one of the countries that's most important in keeping Felix alive. He's still incredibly popular overseas, and a little bit more here. People still recognize him, not bad for a character who in his debut, Feline Follies, gassed himself to death. But that's okay, because he's still alive with us, except for the original one, who is dead. This is a very interesting piece. We, at the museum, have seen a few examples of this. It looks like folk art, but it actually is a 20s Felix the Cat figural head, and we know that it was manufactured because, watch this, oh no, Dad just bought me another one of those China fishing creels this week. Oh, I don't know where I'm going to place it in my teeny tiny room. I wish I knew how big it was. Oh, Cathead, could you help me out even though you can't talk and are an inanimate object? Of course I can. Really? I'm insane. Yes, you are. Let's measure you. Your tongue comes out. And you measure in centimeters, so you're not from this country. You're from somewhere else that does the metric system. And when I say this country, we are talking about the United States of America, not Britain, because you use centimeters over there. And it's got inches on the back, too. Looks like he retracted his tongue. 8 inches long, 8 centimeters long. Oh, and look at this. He's dirty. He's cleaning himself off before I put it away. Felix has managed to maintain a very strong popularity. It's also interesting because if you do this, it looks like he's escaping from the basket. And there's a hole back here, so it looks like, oh no, my cat's got stuck in here. He's probably covered in fleas or something. Probably not. Felix is a very clean cat. We have lots more of him at Jeppe's Entertainment Museum. We actually have at the museum, one of our more interesting things is we show movies, silent films, and we have the original Felix the Cat shorts that are running on display every now and then at Jeppe's Entertainment Museum, interchanged with other silent classic era films.
Do you think we could...
In fact, we have a special for you right now, an original Felix the Cat cartoon. Let's have a look.
I love looking at myself.
Are you talking?
No, you're talking to yourself again. You're a lunatic. You're going to crush me.
To take a trip with me in my time machine to discover or revisit all the wonderful characters, friends I call them, that have shaped our popular culture. And don't be afraid to say, hey, I had that when I was a kid. I do it all the time.